It's over.
All right, now we get to our conversation of the day where we are talking about business networking. And joining us is Mr. Elizafan Muraguri, who is a franchise holder at Business Network International. Thank you so much for joining us on Business Today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so when you talk about business networking, especially when we look at this term, of course, it's usually thrown all over the place. We need to network in business. We need to network. So when you look at networking in business particularly, what is it all about?
Networking means going out there, meeting new people, but it has been misconstrued by so many people. They go to networking event, and the first thing they want is to sell. And they don't get the results because in BNI, what we promote is go form relationships. It's not a market. It's an opportunity for you to go and meet other people. And the more people you meet, the more the opportunities for you to be referred to. So in BNI, we have about 11,000 chapters, 300,000 members in 79 countries. And we have our own system of making sure that when you join BNI, become part of BNI, you are successful. Because out there, and you agree with me, out there, the school system teaches us about everything else. But there's no school, no university teaches about networking. And networking is an art, is a skill. Yes.
All right. And even as you say, networking is an art and a skill. When a business is successful to network with different global organizations, with different companies from even around the globe, what are we looking at in terms of growth? What is the importance of this going forward?
In networking, the way I understand it, for it to make sense to you, you need to keep track. How many people are you meeting? What are you telling them? And what is the return, not on investment, return on relationships? Because it's only me liking you and trusting you that I'll then step into the next level of making sure that I understand your needs, you understand mine, and then I'm able to refer you, and you're able to refer me. But if you keep track of how many people you've met, the communications that you've been having with each other, and the follow-up, then networking makes sense. Otherwise, you'll waste your time going to so many networking events and enjoying breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
All right. Even as we go to these networking events, as businesses, how do we package ourselves? How do you package yourself in order for you to sell? Because at the end of the day, you might go to very many networking events, but you just come out with business cards.
Yes.
And they never really help at the end of the day. So first of all, how do you package yourself as a business in order for someone to be interested in you? Yes.
You need, first of all, to sit down and draft. What exactly do you want to get out of this meeting? Whichever networking group you go to, you need to draft what is it that I want to come out with this meeting. Number one, how many people do I want to talk to? Number two, what is my follow-up system? Because nobody comes with equipment or products or services to sell during that event. So who exactly do I want to meet this evening or this morning? That's number one. Number two, what is my follow-up system? Am I going to call them? Am I going to email or WhatsApp? Am I going to follow? And you also need to be very careful. Not everyone will like you. So you may find yourself talking to people and they end up thinking that, I think you're talking to the wrong people. So you need to plan what exactly do you want from any meeting that you go to. Business cards, yes. But if you give everyone business cards, guess what? 90% of them will end up in the shelves, collecting dust.
Or in the wallets.
Or in the wallets.
Yes. Okay. All right. Even as we look at how businesses are packaging themselves, how an individual can make sure that they sell to different people, let us also look at this other side. You've networked. Your business is doing very well. You have different people around who are contributing or investing into the particular business. So how do you manage and make sure you sustain these people? You make sure you sustain these particular networks that you have even as you are continuing with your business.
Do you mean how do you reward them?
Yes.
It's very simple.
Yes.
Ask them, how can I help you? Don't ask for kickbacks. Don't ask for commission. We do not allow that in BNI. Just ask them, how can I help you? Thank you very much for referring me to Mr. X. I did business with him. By the way, what business are you looking for? Or whom are you planning to meet? It has to be two-way. Let the person that is going to help you make more money also feel appreciated. Thank them for the business, but ask this golden question, how can I help you? And they'll be shocked. They never get that question often.
Yes, because always it's how can you help me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that. And now let's look at how do business and professional referral organizations contribute to increasing trade at the end of the day?
If you look at, this is what I meant. If you look at the goal, when you set the goal, and you also set your own goal, when we meet, and especially this becomes very difficult with strangers, because we believe in meeting new people. Businesses thrive because of people. And people do business with the people that they like, trust, and believe in. So if you're able to help them understand this language, they don't have to be in BNI, but if you can help people to understand, I'm going there to help, not that I'm going there to gain.
Yes.
So it's a question of wearing a bib or an apron. Do you understand what is a bib? Okay? An apron.
Yes.
An apron, I'm willing to serve you. A bib, feed me. So if you go there with that notion of feed me, people start running away. It has to be mutual. It's a two-way highway. And again, as I repeat, it is tracking the performance. If you invest in any marketing media, you need to see that it's working. Unfortunately, not so many people have a system to track their performance. But once you get the system and you're able to track, you'll be able to see this is how much we have generated. The relationship between me and you is generating this much. Yes.
Right. And this particular notion of going to, what am I going to gain?
Yes.
Because what am I going to gain?
Yes.
Where does it usually come from? Because everyone might be actually on that path. Everyone is saying, okay, how am I going to gain when I go to these networking events, or if I'm trying to get people to just do business with, what am I going to gain? I
look at networking just like the gym. You cannot go and ask the gym instructor, will my size move from 40 to 20? It's not magical.
Yes.
He will tell you, if you do this, then this will happen. So in short, if you sit down and say, because when we are brought up in the pedestal of a need. The whole society, what can happen to me? Who will do this for me? Now you change it, how can I do this for you so that you do what I want for me? That's the only way. It's it's a change of mindset from the sales, the hunting mentality to farming mentality. If you're a hunter, you finish all the antelopes. If you're a farmer, you plant 2 seeds, you gain with 3 or 4 cobs maize. Yeah.
All right. And let's also look at Kenya. Of course, we are, when it comes to hosting events, when it comes to holding these conventions, we are, in East Africa, I believe, yes, Kenya is one of the countries that really hosts many of these particular forums. But at the end of the day, you find that when it comes to how we network, we don't usually reap from this, going even after the events end. That is it, up to the next one. Okay. So what is the disconnect when we look at this?
The disconnect is only one word: follow-up. Most people are very weak at follow-up. So you may meet someone who may help you even in the future. You get their business card, they get your business card, and that's the end of the story. So follow-up is a technique that everyone needs to be helped with. This kind of follow-up will not work for you. It was nice meeting you on Tuesday night. Attached is my company profile. Please let me know what you want to buy from me. What about if you say, it was nice meeting you on Tuesday night. Okay, I would like us to have a meeting so that we understand each other's business. If you follow up in a positive way with this mentality that we can help each other, it will work. The disconnect is follow-up. How many cards have you received since January? And there are some you can't even remember where you met.
Yes, that's very true, actually.
Yes.
Yes. So do we change the way in which we are sharing our information, especially like the cards? Can we say we now do it in a digital manner, sort of, so that at least at the end of the day, it's not just a card that you have. There's just a system in which it is connected to the way you'll be communicating.
You can actually integrate that the card system or whichever way. But nowadays, follow-up can be very easy. So many people are now glued to their WhatsApp, TikTok. There is a way you can follow up. It doesn't have to be the old way. In fact, so many people now don't carry the business card.
Yes.
Yeah, you just bring your phone. I bring, I don't know what you call it. Then I click, then we connect. But then it becomes useless if there's no communication after that.
Okay.
So in short, you can follow up via text, via email, via WhatsApp, or via video. You just need to know that even if you know you don't get anything from this person, just thank them for meeting you and having that small conversation. One day they'll remember you.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. Now we're going to just going to hold you right there.
Yes.
We'll go for a short break. We'll be back. Remember, we're speaking about business networking. Pick some things from the conversations that we are having today. All right. We're going to go for a short break. We'll be back with more.